Hi, my name is Anita Moore and I'm a decorative painter. And today I want to share with you some little quick and easy gift tags. I did one the other day, and I'm going to do 3 more in different colors and using the different tree. I'm going to be using some DecoArt fluid acrylics, Dynasty brushes, and some Studio Art 12 stencils and some stamps. So it's kind of a little mixed media tag, and I'm looking forward to getting this started. So I'm going to turn my camera down, switch. Okay, so here's my little tags. Fix this. I used distress tags from Ranger, and you can find these at any craft stores. And I also have some little tags from, I believe they were the dollar store. I'll put those there. Okay, so this is the tag that I did. Okay, and the color that I picked out, I wanted to do a green one, a yellow one, and like a reddish purple. I did go ahead and base coated these with gesso, so they're already dry and ready to go. The first one I'm going to do is green, so I have green gold and yellow green light. I'm going to put these 2 colors on my palette. Shake your bottles before you pour them on your palette. And I'm going to do it's like a slip slap motion technique on here, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And the other yellow will be primary yellow and yellow oxide. Okay, and for the pink one, pink red, it'll be Quinacridone Magenta. And I have some primary magenta. Okay, so those are the colors that I'll be using. Okay, I'm gonna wet my tag a little bit with some water, so that way it's easy to spread the paint out. Okay, I'm gonna use a this is a wash oval, and it is a 1/2 inch. Okay, and I'm gonna start with the green. So I picked up some of the yellow green. I'm gonna just slip that in there. I'm gonna pick up the other color, and I'm gonna mix these colors together. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is just spray it again. I want the paint to run a little bit. You have a different little background. And I'm just going to wipe this off so that we can go on to the next color. I'm going to let that dry. You can also dab a little bit off if you want. Then I'm going to move that one there, and I'm going to go on to the next color. Okay, I'm going to rinse off my brush. I'm going to put this again. Okay, I'm going to go with my yellows. Okay, I'm just going to put that a little bit. Let the color run. There, I like that. It almost looks like a little marble effect when you're doing that. I'll get a clean one here. Okay, I'll do my magenta color. Okay, and pick up color. Whoops. I just got some my my other tags. 1 sec. It is a little messy. Probably have too much water on it. I'm just going to take some off a little bit. Okay, just wet that a little bit. Okay. Probably be using a lot of baby wipes for this, just to wipe off your desk. Okay, I'm going to take my little dryer and dry those off. You can use 2 blues, different colors, whichever you prefer. This really needs to dry before we move on to the next step. While it dries some more, I'm gonna work on the little tags. I don't really want to blob the water off because it'll just remove some of the paint. Yeah, I'm gonna just move these aside. I'm gonna let them dry a little bit more. The bottom part is the one that needs to dry. Okay, I'm gonna do the little tags for now. Okay. So I have 3 little tags. I'm gonna take the little strips, the little twine off. Okay, and I have here it's archival ink, and I have a little brush for inking. So I'm gonna take some of this, and I'm gonna start from the edge and just like distress these so it's not so white. So start from the edge so you get that nice dark edge. Okay, and then I'll add just like it's a darker brown. This one's Grown Espresso, and this one was Vintage Photo. Just add it a little darker. So I just go in circles. I can start from the edge and just go in circle. Oops. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is grab some Payne's Gray. Get that out. Um, I don't know where I have it. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna take some Payne's gray and I'm just gonna add some along the edges. So I have I've got my little round brush. I'm gonna try a liner. I'm not sure. It might have it's a extra long detail from micron. I'm just gonna run this along the edge. So I add some paint. You can add blobs if you want. Just run it along the side. And I got some paint on that one. It's okay. Oops, that was a big one. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna let those dry. Okay, I'm gonna dry this some more. It does take a while for it to, because I use so much water. I'll dry this off. I'm gonna add a little bit of brown to this. Blue. That needs to dry some more. Okay, I have still a little bit of blue on there. Big blobs. I'm just going to try and smudge some off. The brown that I'm going to use, I did have a brown here. For Umber, you can use asphaltum too. That one is nice to thin. Okay, I'm going to just try this. I'm going to put some there. I'm going to take a clean baby wipe. So I'm going to pick some up. Okay, and I'm just going to run along the edge to the center. Just to tone that down just a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same for these. Grab another clean one. This one seems to be a little bit drier. Okay. I'm gonna just grab some. I'll need some more here. Okay, so I have some on my brush, on my wet baby wipe. And what you can do is take the clean edge there and just move some of this around. Okay, and then because it wasn't quite dry, I did remove some of it, but it looks really nice. I like it. It's okay. Just whatever you like. If you want to remove some, go ahead. It's a distress tag, so you can all backgrounds will be very different. It'll never be the same. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Payne's gray on there too. I just want to dry this up a little bit before I add a little bit of blue. Okay, I'll start with this one since we did that one. I'll just keep the same one. I'm going to pick up a little section. I'm going to pick up just a little bit of Payne's gray, and I just want to dab a little bit, some in the corner area. Maybe a little along the edge. So there you have a little bit of blue, just to make it a little darker. A little bit more Payne's gray. I'm just dabbing. Okay, and then I'll do the same for this. Oh, I already did this one. I meant to do this one. Okay. Just take some of that off. Okay, I'm gonna clean that off. A little bit of my hands. Okay, now I want to do like a stencil in the background, and I have little stars, and these are from Studio Art 12. I can put this in the description below, just so if you're interested in those. You can also use whatever little design stencil that you have. And I'm going to use white. So this is titanium white. And I'm going to use the Stencil Pro brushes. And those are always used dry. So I'm going to take, actually, I'll take this one here, which is a 3/8. So you use it dry, you load it, okay? And then you're going to wipe some off. And you don't need to be solid in color. You just want a little bit in the background, just showing. And I'll move it up just to get a couple more stars in there. Okay, and then I'll do the same for here. And if you find it's still too dark, grab your paper towel and just dry some of this off while it's wet. Okay, and we'll do this one. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit on my brush. Wipe as much off. You don't have to press really hard, just lightly. Just change the rotation. The reason you do that is so that the paint doesn't stay on the edge of this, where you get little blobs. So it moves the paint around. And a couple more. Okay. And just wipe this off with like a baby wipe while it's wet, so you can wash them in your sink with soap. If you don't clean these right away, what happens is the paint will stay in your little cutouts, and it's gonna not have fine details when you go to use it again. That's good till I wash it. Okay. Okay. I have we're going to do some stamping in the background. And this is from Stupendous. There's a variety of stamps, snowflakes, and some little words that we're going to use for this. And I'm going to use this stamp right here. And the saying here is, when snow falls, nature listens. There's also your snow wonderful. I can use that one. Okay, and I need this is the black soot from Archival ink. Okay, and I'm just going to rub some on here. And I'm just going to lightly just dab in different little sections. There. And clean your stamps. There's a stamp cleaner for these. I do have a video on my Facebook page on how to clean stamps. So you use the Archival ink cleaner. So I demonstrate that. Don't use baby wipes for stamps. Always use this with your scrubby pad. Okay, I'm gonna stamp my words on here. You can always test on paper too, scrap paper, just make sure you got it fully inked. You can also put snowflakes on that or just leave it like that. Okay, now I have this stencil from Studio Art 12 also, and it's a bunch of, well, it's a set of 4 trees. So I'm going to use this one, that one, and this one for my little background. And I used for those, I have a phthalo green blue, and I'm going to also use the green gold, just for a little bit of highlight. Okay. Now I'm going to use the Stencil Pro, which is a 5/8. I'm going to go ahead and use this one. Now you can either center these or you can put them on the side here. So that if you put it on the side, you're going to glue your little tag like that. This one here was more towards the middle. So either or. Okay, I'm going to do this one first. So, and I'm going to need my paper towel. I'm going to pick some up. I'm going to wipe some off. A very nice dark green. I'm just going to cover up my stars so that I don't add paint on that. It's okay if I do it on the stem because I'm going to make that brown. And it's okay if you see the stamp go through. Now I'm going to pick up some of that green and just wipe some off a little bit. And I want to add a little bit of highlight on the one side. Hopefully that shows. Okay. I'm going to put that down for a second. Now the star, you can pick whatever yellow you have. I'm going to use the primary yellow, and I'm going to use a clean brush, which is a 1/4 inch. Pick some of this up, and I'm going to cover my green with my finger. I might have already gotten some. I'm going to stipple this so that it's a little brighter. And because I have a yellow background, that might not work. I might have to use a different yellow. So I have yellow oxide. I'm going to try that. I'm going to dry it up. I'm going to try the yellow oxide. A little darker yellow. Oh, that might be better. Okay, and I do have a little bit of green in there, but that's okay. I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to grab another one here and use this one. Okay, so I'm going to take this brush. Okay, really hold down on your stencil so it doesn't move. And I'm trying not to get on my star, but it's impossible. Just make it a little darker. Now I'm going to pick up some of that green, green gold. Just put some on the left side. Gonna take some of the yellow. Okay. And then for this one, I'm gonna use this tree. More green. The yellow. And it's gonna be okay. See, I didn't wipe enough of my green, so it kind of bled a little bit. I didn't dry it enough. My paper towel might have been too wet. I'm just gonna clean it up and use the little brush. It's okay, it'll be outlined with some black ink, so that's okay. Okay, I'm just gonna throw this out. I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, I'm gonna dry that up. We're gonna decorate our little tree. Okay, I have a stylus. I'm going to pick up some the yellow, and I'm just going to dot some on here, and I'm going to dot some here. And do some over here. Okay, now for this here, I can add some dots over here on the top part. Okay, now we can add some other little designs on that, and I can do some with maybe some white, just so it brings that out a little bit. I'm going to add some lines across. I'm using the extra long detail brush, and I'm going to add some over here. And over here, I'm just wondering how I can do that. And just put it on an angle. Okay, and for the other little design, I wonder if I have a lighter green. Here it's blue-green light. I can try that, mixing it up with a little bit of white. Whoops. Try adding a little bit of white with it. So I picked up a green and then a little bit of white. Okay, for here, you can add zigzags. And it doesn't have to be like perfect, and then just add a line right across. Okay, and then for this one here too, just add some zigzags. Line. And for this one here, I might do yellow. I'm going to pick up the yellow. And you can do zigzags too. Maybe I'll do the zigzag the opposite way. More yellow. The missing zigzag. Okay, for the stem, I'm gonna pick up some brown. I'm just gonna do like the little tree trunk. I mean, pick up some brown. I have a little flat wash, 1/4 inch. I just want to coat that. Maybe we can add a little highlight to it. I'm going to dry that up a little bit and just add a second one. Okay, while it's wet, I'm going to just pick up a little dab of white. So on the little edge, I picked up some white. And I'm just going to run that down the little side here. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of snow. And then line that up to add snow to that. Now the star's still a little light in color. What I could do is just add like a little shading on the bottom area with white, brown, I mean. Okay, I'm gonna add like the snow spatter. I'm done with these. Okay, I like using a fan brush. I wet that with water and I pick up white, really inky, okay? And then I'm gonna take a another brush and you just dab that on there. Dab some on here. Okay, and then I'm gonna wash that off and I'll do the same with some Payne's gray. So a little bit more. Do it Payne's gray. Oh, here we go. There. Okay, I'm gonna dry that off. I'm gonna do some outline. You have to try and get it all dry so that you can use your ink pens on here, and so that it doesn't smudge. I could have did the spattering after I did the inking. I could have did that. I didn't think of that. It's okay, I could do that one first. Okay, I'll do this one here first. So I have Uniball black. And if you're going to use these, it's best to spray with use the spray sealer and not a varnish, because this does smudge if you're going to use the varnish. So what I just do is just double go along the lines a couple times, and you can add some little stitches. 1, 2 here. Here. And then the star too. Add a couple little lines. And some stitches. And then I like to go along the bottom a couple times. Way along the edge. You can add some little X's. Bring it down. Okay, I'm gonna just work that off. Okay, and then I have these are jelly roll pens. They're white. There's 3 different sizes. There's a 10, 8, and I think it's a 5 or 3. I can't remember. So what I do is just add a little highlight, and then you can add some little dots. Okay, one here, and then just add one across. And it can be broken up. It's not going to be as solid. Okay, and then you have your little tag. Okay, and then this one here, I'm going to dry this up a little bit there. So I want to make sure my dots are dry. Okay, now again, I'll do the same for the star. In here. Okay, and then again, I'm going to go a couple of times at the bottom. You can go as often as you want, 2 or 3 times. I need to wipe some of this paper off. Sometimes if your ink, just rewrite on a piece of paper so that it can flow a little bit better. Okay, and then if you don't have these pens, you can use the Magenta pens. Okay, and there's the second one. Okay, and then the last one. So like, just make sure this is completely dry. That way your marker or your pen will write a little bit better on here. So I need to write on here. Again, just to get it going. I'm gonna go with my white. Do this, if you go really fast, you'll miss some spots, which makes it really nice. There. Okay, now I have my 3 tags all outlined, and I'm gonna have some glue here. It's tacky glue. I don't know if I put the end. I just got this yesterday. Okay. I'm gonna put my little tag on here, and I'm gonna add a couple of little blobs of glue. Line that up. This is just tacky glue. Now again, you can spray this with the DecoArt matte sealer. I just put this through. You can paint the back of this too, but it's going to be on the gift. I'm not worried about it. And then you go. Just let that dry. Sometimes it curls. Just flex it once it's all dry. And just flex it. It curls. There. And then, so this is my 3 tags. Again, you can use whatever color background that you want. Okay, and I really hope you enjoyed this demo. Please share, like, and follow my YouTube page for a lot more inspiration, and thanks for watching.